looks like we may be successful here, and looks like we're on. Looks like everything is going. My Wi-Fi network was down. Apologize, folks, but I believe we're in business now. And like I was saying when it started up a couple of minutes ago, it is the third live that I am doing here for small businesses. And if you've watched or followed any of the previous couple of days lives, I have been talking about mindset. So welcome to the lives. I am live on three formats here. So I have Instagram, I have Facebook, and I have YouTube. So if you see my eyes kind of rolling around, it's because I am watching the three cameras, trying to connect with everybody on the three systems. Eventually, we'll be able to have one system where, everybody, I'm just looking at one, single place. But in the meantime, this is what we have. And welcome, like I said, to the lives. Let me put this over here so it's not catching the screen. All right, guys. Again, this is Ozzy Samos. Got a couple of people only connecting. Very well. Well, this is going to stay recorded. So if there's not a lot of people here right now, not a problem, because this is going to stay recorded. And one thing I'd like to ask of you is please like, share these videos, whatever platform you're on. My dream, my goal is I have a passion for small businesses. I started my first small business when I was about 16 years old. And I've, always had some type of a small business up until today. Today I have a number of businesses, and so I am very fortunate, but I've learned a lot of things along the way that I'd like to now share with you and help you to grow your small business, save your small business, start your small business. There's a lot of people that I encounter and that I kind of come across with that actually don't have a small business, but they're thinking about a small business. They don't know how to do it or how to get started. And that is what I can help you with. Okay, so that's what these lives are for. So today, I'd like to just reiterate a little bit, just for 2 minutes. And one thing that I want to tell you, and the past couple of lives have been like 50 minutes long, almost an hour long. I'm going to definitely cut them down to about 30 minutes is my goal. And so I actually have to keep watch of how long I've been going. So I've been going for almost 3 minutes. So why? Because I want to be able to set foundation so that later on, when I start really teaching you certain business principles that will get your business founded and growing and stuff like that, then you'll have this foundation. And the foundation that I want to really concretize in your mind to get your mindset, okay, your mindset straight. Because if you don't have the mindset of learning, of having an open mindset. If you watched the lives yesterday, I talk about an open mindset, a closed mindset, what that all is. And if you don't have the right mindset, what's going to happen is no matter what I teach you, I can teach you the best multi-billion-dollar secrets of how to make money and how to succeed in your business. If your mindset is not fertile, what's going to happen is it's just, it's if you've ever read the Bible and, the parable of the sower that Jesus talks about, there's, different types of soils. Your mindset is a soil. And if you have a shallow mindset or a mindset that is easily influenced by other people, okay, or weeds, what's going to happen is it doesn't matter what you are given, the type of seed, and if whether it's good seed or bad seed, nothing is going to germinate in a bad soil. So mindset is very, very important, folks. And this is why today is Thursday. Okay, Thursday, I think it's the 29th. And I want to go tomorrow. I want to just reiterate a little bit about mindset. And then next week, I really want to get into teaching a little bit more about business and certain business principles. Okay, so that is it. Welcome again. If you're just coming in, This is Ozzy Samos, and we are getting started now. So the question that a lot of people have asked me is, well, why do people start businesses? That's actually the question that I ask a lot of the businesses, the business owners, the entrepreneurs that I consult with is, why do you start a business? Why did you start this business? Okay. And there are many reasons, many reasons. I've encountered entrepreneurs that, they wanted to fulfill the mother's dream. It was my mother's dream to have this business. She didn't achieve this dream, so I want to do it. The most common reason, okay, which I'm sure you can imagine what it is, okay, but the most common reason why people want to start a business is to make money, to become rich, okay? Maybe you've worked for a company, for a boss. You see that your boss used to drive or is driving a nice car. He's got a nice house. He's got, he takes vacations whenever he wants, pretty much. And you want that type of a lifestyle. Therefore, you want to make money. You want to be like your boss. And off you go and you start your own business. Okay, so that's an example. Another example is you just, inspired to have a business or to be a business owner. Maybe the type of person that has maybe seen your parents working all their lives for somebody else. And you just decide, listen, I'm not going to live like that. I'm not going to be working for somebody else. I want to work for myself and generate my own income. So those are the reasons that a lot of people start their own small business. The important thing I want you to remember is this, okay? And maybe some of you won't agree, which is fine. I have no problem. Everything is, nobody has to completely, fully agree with me. But one of the things that I've seen in life with small business owners, entrepreneurs, and everything is if you exclusively want to start a business because you want to make money, and there have been many that have succeeded, a lot of the people that I've seen that those are my intentions when I first started, getting into having my own business, stuff like that. And I'll tell you in a minute about one of my very first businesses after the design business and the clock business. Actually, I didn't even start the clock business, if I'm not wrong. I was 18 or 19 years old. And, just the desire of making money, of having a structural business, and the humongous blunder I made because of the focus of wanting to make money. It generally fails. Okay, it generally fails. Starting a business just because you want to make money will generally get you in the hole. Again, there are people that have succeeded, and then they have to struggle and kind of get there. But also I've also noticed that those people tend to live a miserable life as almost slaves to their businesses. Okay, so that's kind of how I start off the Small Business Destruction Guide. In fact, chapter 1, 0 to 6 months, is pretty much talking about that type of a mentality, that type of mindset, where people just get into businesses for any reason, because of the flow of the market, or because some fad business is doing really well, and so I'm going to get in and make money, and this is going to make me a millionaire. And again, the dot-com era just 20 years ago made a lot of people rich. Okay, because of dot-com businesses and all these things. But as soon as that kind of ended, it crashed. If you're old enough to remember and to have lived through that time, that everything crashed, and people went from rags to riches to rags almost overnight, all three of them, all three phases. So why do people start small businesses? And that's normally the case. So what can I teach you today about why you should start a small business or how you should start a small business. Very, very simple. If you have a passion for something, okay, not for somebody, for something. If you have a passion for something that comes easy to you, cooking, for example. I think I used that example in the book. Sewing. You are very good at, maybe you've gone out and you've gotten a job as in very common over here in New England, especially foreigners that come over and start working in the construction industry, and they really good. They fast, so they gain a passion for something like that. Carpentry, for example. What happens is, if you have a passion for something, you are a lot more likely to succeed when you open your small business doing that. Why? Because it's something that is pleasing to you. It's something that isn't hard for you to do. It's something that isn't stressful. It's something that, quote unquote, is easy. You enjoy doing it so much that it's easy. So, for example, what I'm doing right now, okay, even though I kind of, sometimes might get stressed or, kind of, nervous and scared sometimes. What am I going to speak? What am I going to talk about? And so on when I'm doing a live. But I have a passion for teaching. I have a passion for helping people. I have a passion for seeing people's lives transformed. Okay. I have a passion for seeing businesses transformed. Okay. So that's my passion. That's why doing this for me is not work. This is very pleasing for me. Okay. Yesterday, for the first time, I did 3 lives back to back in English, Spanish, and Portuguese finally. And I'm going to do it again today. All right. So it's pleasing for me to do this. I enjoy it. Okay. Why? Because, and if you've watched any of my other videos, my other lives, I've basically said, if I succeed in helping just one business, change their mindset, one business owner, one entrepreneur, change their mindset and have success and growth in 2020 amid this pandemic that we're going through, every single hour, every minute that I'm going to put into this is going to be worth it. My goal is to be able to help at least 100 businesses, entrepreneurs. So that's my goal. Okay. But if I just influence one, if I just help one business, I'll be happy. So by doing that, okay, I'm doing something that I enjoy. What about you? The question here is, what about you? Do you enjoy something that is that you can help somebody else do? Okay, a service. I'll give you an example. I met this entrepreneur one time, a lady that she loves, her home is very organized. She's very perfectionist. She, likes all her closet and everything, her kitchen, everything is nicely organized, nicely laid out. And she created a system, a process that was very simple. Well, what did she do? Well, first of all, friends of hers would see her home and sometimes women like to show off their closets and stuff like that, and she had a nice house. And so when she'd show her home, her closet, her friends would say, wow, that's great, can you help me organize my home like that? And so she would go out and help people, her friends, to organize their closets. Well, what happened? Eventually, so many people started asking her to do this that, the light went off, the light bulb went off. And what did she do? She started off on her own business. Okay. And now she has a home organization business. So that is how something that you're passionate about can turn into a business. Now, I've met a lot of people that, well, I don't know what I'm passionate about. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I like. Well, that is something that you have to have, what I spoke about yesterday, an open mind, okay? Have an open mindset in order to be able to think through these things and think what you're passionate about. Very, very simple. Now, it's simple to say, but a lot of times it's not easy to kind of do it, because you have to really think, what am I passionate about? And sometimes you're passionate about a lot of stuff, okay? But there's one specific thing that you might like to do that is easy for you to do, and you can help other people with that and turn it into a business. So that is just in short what I would like to talk to you about today with regards to why people start a small business. Now, if you're in a small business right now and you are struggling, okay, and for the past couple of days, I've spoken about the mindset, and also about, can your business grow in 2020? So I had a couple of questions, that people have been asking me. And the thing is, well, Ozzy, will my business really grow? Can you help me make my business grow? And yeah, I can teach you stuff. I can teach you marketing strategies. I can teach you selling strategies. I can teach you strategies for this, that, and the next. But I do want to let you know. So, can it? Yes, it can. Will it? I don't know. It really is going to depend on you. Will you apply certain principles and strategies that are necessary? This is why I'm doing these lives on mindset first. Because if you don't have the right mindset, doesn't matter what I throw at you, you'll never be able to make those seeds grow and prosper and multiply. So, very important. Excuse me. I drink a lot of water. I'll start burping. So the important thing for you to remember here is the simple fact that your business can grow in a pandemic if you have the mindset. Now, somebody also got frustrated and asked me a question yesterday, which was the fact that, well, my business is closed. I don't know what to do. I'm at a dead end, and so on. If you heard my live yesterday, I basically teach, if you have an open mindset, doesn't really matter what's going on. You will find ways, you will start searching and seeking opportunities, things that don't even exist, okay, in order to either save your business or, well, but I've got a brick and mortar. My state doesn't allow me to open. Okay, I've spoken with and even counseled some businesses to go and you start doing things online. You start selling online. You start doing deliveries, stuff like that possibly you didn't do before, or maybe didn't even do it at a great scale. And what you do is you start doing that. Okay, that's almost the simple stuff. However, there are situations that I have to tell you. Maybe your business will close. Maybe it will not grow. Doesn't matter what kind of a mindset it is. But I'll guarantee you, if you have an open mindset, your real opportunity might really be closing down your existing business, because for some reason, in some way, in some fashion, it will not recover. Okay, for whatever reason, lack of finances, the clientele really is non-existent because of COVID-19, whatever the case is. But if you remain with a closed mindset, what is going to happen is you're going to have tunnel vision. That tunnel vision is going to be focused on a rectangle called a television, okay? And that television, that is, you're not watching YouTube lives, you're not watching Facebook lives or Instagram lives, you're not educating yourself. You most likely are going to be in front of that rectangle, okay? Maybe watching Netflix videos, I don't know, okay? Something that is not really helping you open up the mindset. But if you're watching cable news and what's going on around the world and all the people that are dying, God bless the families of people that are dying. God bless people that are in the hospitals and with this pandemic, with this COVID-19 and everything. But watching that all day, all night will not get your business on its tracks. Okay, and if you do, like I said just a minute or two ago, if you do have to close your business, at least you can be watching stuff like this, okay, that will hopefully open your mindset. And by opening your mindset, you can start thinking about, okay, what am I passionate about? What can I really do? Where can I help? Where can I serve? Okay, maybe if you are getting help from the government, so you're not relying heavily on an income, then you may just be able to go out and help somebody else do something that you are passionate about, you love, and that, who knows, might turn into a business afterwards, okay? And a business that can grow among the pandemic because there'll be a need, okay? So, folks, that is about the 30-minute mark. Actually, I'm at the 20-minute mark. I'm looking at my watch and not the live watch over here, but that's 20 minutes. So, I see that, I'm just getting this started, guys. So if you're watching this video in a recording, which is very likely the case, because I can see that there's not too many people, which is fine. I know that this is going to take some time for people to start watching and to start catching on to what I'm doing here. It's normal. But please, if you're watching this recorded, share this. If you feel like I'm giving you any value at all, and hopefully I am. If not, at least tell me in the comments, write the comments. Right now I'm obviously reading all the comments because there's so few of them, but write it in the comments and ask me questions. Ask me what you would like to teach, or what you'd like to learn, what you'd like for me to what content you'd like for me to give you, because I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to teach you. But if you're telling me now, who knows, might be something that I'm not going to hit later on, but I will include that in a live because of the questions. Okay, so again, if you haven't bought or seen the Small Business Destruction Guide, if you're a small business owner and you feel like maybe your business is being destroyed, it's and the destruction part is it's kind of just heading for a tree, all right, and you don't know why, maybe you should just read the book, and it'll unblock and it'll open up maybe a type of mentality, maybe a mistake that you are making, and this might unlock that, and you'll be able to fix it and guide you down a path of success and growth just by changing possibly one thing. That could be a mentality, a principle, a mindset that is stuck in making you stuck, and you're not growing. All right. And that you can find on Amazon. This is my name is Ozzie Simoes. The book's name is the Small Business Destruction Guide. All right, just put that on Google or Amazon. You'll be able to find that, and then you buy it. I believe it's available all around the world. It's a print on demand, so wherever you are, they'll print it, ship it to you, and you get that. All right, but please write questions, ask me questions. I'd love to be able to help you. Tomorrow I will be back on the live. Today's what? Today's Wednesday. I thought it was Thursday. Okay, so earlier on I said it was Thursday, so today is Wednesday, so that means I've got 2 more days of teaching about mindset. But open up your mindset, folks. If you don't have an open mindset, if you don't have a fertile mind, it's going to be very, very hard for you to stop focusing on what's going on with this pandemic and growing your business and making changes and having a vision for your business. And again, I'm just going to reiterate here real quick. The vision that you might have is really closing down your business and starting something else. Because if you've got a business that before the pandemic was kind of tagging at your bank account, and you're having to consistently put money in, obviously something like a pandemic is going to automatically wipe it out. All right. So, folks, that's it for today. We are at almost 25 minutes. Again, this is Ozzie Simoes, and I like to end off all my videos. Sometimes I'll forget, but it's my tagline, which is go, it's yours for the taking, because if you don't, somebody else will. And tomorrow's live is actually going to be at noon. Tomorrow's live will be at noon, 12 p.m. That is Boston time. All right. So Eastern time. And go, it's yours for the taking. If you don't take it, somebody else will, and you'll lose the blessing. I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you on the next live. Adios, amigos. Oh, by the way, if you know anybody that is Spanish, that speaks Spanish, is a business owner or business owner wannabe, or Portuguese, that would be better served by hearing these lives in their language, well, coming up right now at 7 o'clock is going to be Spanish, and then 8 p.m. Eastern, obviously, it's going to be English. It's going to be Portuguese. All done by yours truly. I will see you tomorrow. Adios. Okay, looks like we